Monaco to Manchester. How long does it take? Well, we just left. We left at exactly 1 o'clock, so we've been in the van for about 4 minutes now. So let's have a little bit of fun. Let's see what time it is when we get on the helicopter, when we get off the helicopter, when we get on the jet, off the jet. See when we land in Manchester. And see if you can do it on EasyJet quicker. Sorry, Elliot. 1 week ago today, we were up in a building that doesn't exist anymore, watching the race at Raskas. This is Raskas. We're actually on the track. But a week later, they virtually got it all took to bits. Formula One can completely reorganise its entire world in a week. What are you going to do in the next week? Okay, here we are at the heliport. What time is it? 14 minutes. Now 1:36, so we've left the apartment at 1 o'clock, driven down to the heliport, cleared international customs, bags checked all the way through, flown over from Monaco to Nice airport, and all of that in 35-36 minutes. And one of the times I was actually, or me and Aniko were flying on a private jet. It was actually Cannes, not Nice, we were coming out of. A couple of it, I forgot my passport, only time I've ever done it. And I said to the captain, what shall I do? Trying to offer him a rail card or something with my picture on it instead of my passport. He said, no, you better go and get it. I said, you sure don't mind waiting? And he said, well, that's why you don't fly EasyJet, isn't it? So anyway, I went to get it. But the thing I remember most about that captain was a comedian. He said, right, we're in a hurry because you forgot your passport. So the quick flight briefing is there's 2 engines at the back, 2 wings in the middle, 2 idiots at the front. That's all you need to know. That's the first hour done. We left the apartment exactly 1 hour ago. We got the chauffeur to take us down to the heliport. That took whatever it took, I can't remember, 10-15 minutes or something. We then cleared customs, checked in the bags. Not that you ever really check in the bags on a private flight, they kind of follow you about. Anyway, we're all customs cleared, we're airside now. We've also flown from Monaco heliport to Nice heliport, transferred into the private jet terminal. We're checked in with the private jet now. First hiccup we've had is that we were supposed to be taking off now. Nice airport is the busiest airport for private jets in Europe. Has pushed the slot back about half an hour, 40 minutes. So we're actually going out to the aircraft in about 15-20 minutes time, or whenever the captain tells us to. See you on board. Here we are, it's about an hour and 3/4 since we left home now. Just been catching up on things. So the slot problem that's kept us on the ground here is It's not wildly unusual. It's what happens when you come through a busy airport. So, I mean, compared to a commercial flight, would have needed to be here 2 hours ahead of time anyways. We'd have to leave Monaco at least an hour ahead of that. So we're still hours ahead of where we would have been. We're actually sat here on the jet. We've given the ready message, so the tower knows we're ready to go. And 10-15 minutes we'll be up in the air. And the captain just said the flight time between here and Manchester's 1 hour 40, I think he said. 1 hour 40, yeah. So, see you in the sky.
Little update. We're now about 45 minutes into our journey, so it's 4 o'clock French time, 3 o'clock UK time. So we left home 3 hours, well, we shut the front door 3 hours ago. So we're just getting a little quick bite to eat. One of the little tiny perks of being on a private jet is you can order whatever you want, really. So there's loads of beer and champagne and wine up there, but it's funny. People on private jets, they might do it once or twice, but actually, the really wealthy people, they don't do all that stuff. They just do the healthy stuff. So water, sushi, whatever. It's nice.
Okay, so there we are. 4:15 and we're on the ground here in Manchester. So we've cheated a little bit because we've gained an hour, but that's 1 hour since we shut the door and it is 4:15 and we are here. So 3 hours 15, we're on the ground in Manchester, and this is, I've never landed in a hangar before. The nose of the plane is in a hangar. One of the perils of being called Paul Smith, there was actually 3 Paul Smiths in my primary school class. Smith's obviously the most common surname in the UK, and Paul, when I was born, was the most common boy's name. So we said 3 police or 3 border guards specifically sent, all armed, all looking for me. Or not actually looking for me. They were looking for somebody travelling on a stolen passport or a passport reported stolen, which is my previous one. Apparently, someone reported my passport stolen in 2018. I've been in and out of the UK loads of times since then. But because I'm a dual national, I'm English-Irish, I've got an English and an Irish passport, I gave him the Irish passport, like I always do, but he said someone reported on this flight, and I don't know, I have no idea how the passport system works, but somehow they thought I was flying in on a stolen passport. Obviously, whoever this is, he's a notable criminal if it takes 3 police officers to pin him down, but yeah. All part of life's rich tapestry. So what me and Aniko are doing in Manchester? Well, we come back occasionally because many of our businesses are here. Not all of them, but many of them are. So this particular visit back, we've got a meeting, social engagement with 2 of our fellow directors and shareholders of some of our businesses tonight, so with Abby and Gordy. Tomorrow, we've got an all-day event that we love, called the Deal Clinic, and the thing that people are shortest of when it comes to becoming wealthy through property, it's not money, it's not time, there's loads of money, and there's loads of people that will sell you their time. The thing that people are desperately short of is deals. Therefore, for our Wealth Academy members, for the people that sign up with us to stay with us for a year of pretty intensive education, networking, support, coaching, that sort of stuff. When I say pretty intensive, I mean 4 one-hour sessions a week. I mean 30 to 35 days of online courses. And then you've got to go find some deals. The thing that we find people need most help with is a good deal, a bad deal, Noel Edmonds, deal or no deal, that kind of stuff. So our VIPs, if you want to call them that, our top tier Touchstone Education members, get together 4 times a year, and for them it's completely free. Anyone can do this. Anyone can go, well, sorry, subject to tickets. We've maxed out tomorrow. We've got 250 people and the room only holds 250. But if you're in the Wealth Academy, you can come along to these 4 deal clinics a year for life, completely free. If you're not in the Wealth Academy, sometimes there's a few tickets left, and essentially it's £1,000 if you want to pay to come along. But some people just come to sit there and listen because they want to fund the deal. Some people come there because they want to learn about what is a good deal, what's a bad deal. So the property experts, people that have been doing property for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, our coaches, will analyse the deals and help people understand when you're looking for a deal, should you be looking for this or that? Is this good or is that bad? What sort of parts of the UK, what kinds of property? All of these questions are answered, and it's a social event, because over the years since 2014 we've had round about 2,000 people go through the 12-month programme now. We used to call it the Mastermind, and then it was the Boot Camp, but now it's the Wealth Academy. It's all the same thing essentially. It's our 12-month top-end programme. So that's why we're back, to be part of that. And then tomorrow night here in Manchester we've got a networking event. So Touchstone and Redmayne, sister companies, run a number of monthly networking events, property wealth networks across the UK. And again, Wealth Academy members can attend those twice a month. They can attend those for free. So that's what we're doing back. It's all business, but it's all pleasure as well. So we're coming back essentially to hang out with a load of our friends that we've made over the years in property circles, and hopefully help a few people to get a few more deals. And that is how you leave Monaco at 1 o'clock and get to Manchester before 5 o'clock. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.